Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another easy and slow English story lesson. Today, I'll tell you a simple but beautiful story about a young man named Jack who wanted to change his life by learning English and becoming more confident. This story will help you learn daily English sentences that you can use in real life, at home, at work, or anywhere you go. So sit back, relax, and let's begin. It was early morning. The sun was rising slowly, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold. Jack opened his eyes, stretched, and said softly, "Good morning, new day." He looked at the clock and said, "It's 6:30 already. I should get up now." He went to the bathroom, brushed his teeth, and said, "I feel fresh now." Then he stood in front of the mirror and said with a smile, "I can do it. I can speak English confidently." After getting ready, Jack went to the kitchen where his sister was making breakfast. He said, "Good morning, Anna." She replied, "Good morning, Jack. Did you sleep well?" Jack smiled and said, "Yes, I slept really well." "What's for breakfast?" She said, "Pancakes and coffee." He laughed and said, "That sounds perfect." As they sat together, Jack told his sister, "I'm joining an English class today." She smiled and said, "That's great." "Don't worry. Just be confident," Jack said. "I will try my best." After breakfast, Jack left home and said, "I'm leaving now. See you later." He took the bus to the city. When he entered the bus, he said to the driver, "Good morning. 1 ticket, please." The driver gave him a ticket, and Jack said, "Thank you very much." He found a seat near the window and watched people walking on the street. He said quietly to himself, "So many people, all busy with their lives." He looked at his phone and thought, "I want to be better every single day." When Jack reached his English class, he met his teacher. She smiled and said, "Welcome." "What's your name?" Jack replied, "My name is Jack." "Nice to meet you." The teacher said, "Nice to meet you too, Jack. Please have a seat." There were students from different countries. Jack looked around and said quietly, "Wow, everyone is speaking English here." The teacher started the class and said, "Let's introduce ourselves." When it was Jack's turn, he took a deep breath and said, "Hello, everyone. My name is Jack. I'm from Canada. I love music and coffee. I want to speak English fluently." The class clapped, and Jack smiled proudly. After class, one student said, "Hi, Jack. Would you like to have lunch with us?" Jack replied, "Sure, that would be nice." At the restaurant, he said to the waiter, "Excuse me, can I have a chicken sandwich, please?" The waiter said, "Of course. Would you like anything to drink?" Jack said, "Yes, a glass of orange juice, please." As they ate, Jack listened carefully to others speaking. Sometimes he repeated their sentences in his mind. He heard phrases like, "That's interesting." "Really? Tell me more." "I totally agree with you. It's a beautiful day. Let's go for a walk later." He realized that English isn't about big grammar rules. It's about using small, real sentences every day. After lunch, Jack walked home slowly, thinking about his day. He said to himself, "I learned so many new words today. I feel happy." He stopped near a small park, looked at the children playing, and said, "Life is beautiful when we keep learning." When he reached home, his sister asked, "How was your first day of class?" Jack said with a big smile, "It was amazing. I spoke English all day." She said proudly, "See, I told you, you can do it." Jack laughed and said, "Yes, I just needed to start." That night, Jack sat at his desk, opened his notebook, and wrote down the sentences he used today. "Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Can I help you?" That sounds great. I'm learning English. I feel confident. He looked at those words and said quietly, "These simple sentences can change my life." Before going to bed, Jack stood by the window, looked at the stars, and said, "One day I'll speak English fluently. I just have to keep going." He turned off the light and said, "Good night. Tomorrow will be even better." So, my friends, that was Jack's story. A simple man who decided to change his life by speaking small English sentences every single day. You don't need to learn hundreds of difficult words. You just need to use 30 powerful daily sentences like, "How are you?" "I'm fine. Thank you." "What are you doing?" "Can I help you?" "See you tomorrow." "I'm learning English every day." If you use them with confidence, you'll sound natural, fluent, and clear. Remember, fluency is not about speed, it's about consistency. So don't stop speaking. Practice slowly, listen carefully, and speak bravely, because every small word brings you closer to big confidence.